Welcome, brave adventurers. Today you will embark on a quest to become the great tiefling druid Doric from the movie Dungeons & Dragons: Honor Among Thieves. You find yourself in the heart of a magical forest, where the trees reach high into the sky and the ground is covered in a soft, mossy carpet. As you wander through the woods, you come across a small clearing, where a skilled D&D cosplayer Tilli is hard at work at her latest creation. She introduces herself and explains that she's in the process of creating a Doric cosplay, and she needs your help to complete her outfit. You eagerly accept her challenge and set to work, assisting Tilli in the creation of horns, pauldrons, bracers, tunic, belt, and tail. First, Tilli shows you how to create the horns. You help her mold, air dry, and craft foam to create the pattern and cut out of EVA foam using a Cricut Maker 3. You glue the pieces together and use a Dremel to add stripe details to the horns. And Tilli paints and seals them. Next, you assist Tilli in creating the bracers. Thankfully, Tilli's Etsy has a perfect pattern you can use. Huzzah! So you print the bracer pattern onto 2mm EVA foam, glue the detail onto the leaf, and use painter's tape to transfer the details. You then help Tilli glue each leaf onto the base, Dremel the edges, and use quick seal to hide the seams. You then use a heat gun to shape them before painting them. With the bracers complete, you move on to the pauldrons and belt. Tilli shows you how to draft the patterns. Cut the pauldrons out of 4mm EVA foam and the belt out of 2mm foam. You glue the pieces together, Dremel the edges, quick seal, heat gun, and then paint. As you work, Tilli introduces you to her trusty companion, Archimedes, who protects her patio from birds nesting. She also attempts to make boots, but they're a critical fail. So she moves on to the tail. You assist Tilli in making the tail using brown spandex, wire, and batting. You help her draft the pattern, cut it out of brown spandex, stitch it together, and stuff it with wire wrapped in batting. You then attach it to a belt with Velcro. As you work, Tilli tells you about the tunic, the most challenging part and final boss of the cosplay. She shows you how to take a cast of your torso using cling film and duct tape. And you help her cut out the pattern in 4mm EVA foam. You glue the front and back halves together, the princess seams, and Tilli glues the gold onto the front panel before darkening it with paint. You then help her cut out the suede and map out the branching cording before cutting small holes in the fabric and weaving them into place. You then help her cut out the leaf shapes before gluing the suede in place. It's hard work, but you complete the tunic. Finally, it's time for the big reveal! Tilli dons her complete Doric cosplay and you can't believe how incredible it looks. You feel a sense of pride, knowing that you played a crucial role in helping create this amazing costume. As a reward for your hard work, Tilli invites you to subscribe and join her on an epic Dungeons & Dragons adventure, where you'll get to use your newfound cosplay skills to become the character of your dreams. Together, you venture deep into the forest where you'll face dangerous monsters, solve challenging puzzles, and uncover hidden treasures. Who knows what kind of adventure lies ahead?